All right, court is calling 2023 CR 2677, State of Texas versus David Duenas. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Second for the state, Your Honor.
Victoria Cruz on behalf of Raymond Martinez for the defense.
All right, are you David Duenas? Do you have any objections to this attorney standing in for Mr. Martinez? You don't have to speak up. Nobody can hear you.
No, ma'am.
All right, you were found not guilty on count 1 and guilty on count 2. The jury asks that you be placed on community supervision. It's the court's understanding that the defense is waiving the PSI. Is that correct, defense?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Any objection from the state?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, so I have a few questions for you. Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
David Duenas.
All right, I don't know why people always whisper when they come up here. I know that when people are out in the community, they're not whispering. So you're gonna have to put some bass in your voice.
I'm just scared to yell or say too much.
No, you need to speak up so the court reporter can hear. So what is your name?
David Duenas,
All right, are you employed?
but not at the moment.
When's the last time you had employment?
Barely 2 months.
And what were you doing?
Car sales.
Okay. And how many children do you have?
5.
And what are their ages?
My oldest is 9, 7, 6, and then 5.
That's only 4 children.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget my newborn. She's a year.
Okay. And if you're drug tested today, what would the results be?
Negative.
Have you ever used any type of substances in the past?
No, ma'am.
All right. Any other questions?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right. So the jury is asking that his punishment be 2 years in the prison. I'm still waiting on the Duenas file. Where's the file?
Sorry, Judge. Can you finish that thought, Judge?
Hmm?
Can you finish that thought?
Yes, just 1 second. All right. So the jury assessed punishment at 2 years in the prison. So I'm the person who's assigned conditions to you. So the first thing is, what length of probation time are you all asking for? Got it.
No, sorry.
What length of probation time are you all asking for?
Your Honor, the 2 years in probation is what we understood the jury to have.
No, the jury is just saying that his prison sentence is 2 years, but I determined the length of probation time. So for the length of probation time, is there any requests from either side?
Your Honor, defense would request that it would be for the 2 years.
Your Honor, the state would request an upper limit of somewhere in the range of 8 years.
All right. All right, this is what the court is going to do. And count 2. Court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. There's to be proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And Ms. Abrams, can you let probation know I'm serious about the no employment with as a home health care provider with minors? The BIPP course. There's going to be 300 hours of community service restitution, parenting classes. Once you complete the parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular random UAs. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. Field visits. 1 time per month for 3 months. There is to be no contact with probation. Is there anything else?
No.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Again, you're whispering.
Ma'am.
All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a jury trial, you do have a right to appeal. With regards to count one, you have a right to have that expunged. Is there anything else?
Your Honor, at this time, defense would request that you consider the minimum supervisory fee due to his numerous dependents. And also if Your Honor would address the removal of the GPS device.
All right. What is the court cost in this case? What is the court cost in this case?
Oh, sorry. Judge, what's the case number?
It is 2023 CR 2677. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. I'm good.
You said the court costs?
Yes.
There is no court cost on it.
No. There's going to be a court cost as to count two. So for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, what are the court costs?
She just got back.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Judge.
All right, the court costs are normally for this type of offense. I can't give you the specific amount, but I know it's usually assessed at about $800. Would you be able to pay that in installments?
Depends like how soon. Like.
They will set you up on installment payments.
It just depends how like how soon they can do it, because I don't have the money right now.
Okay. All right, if there's an issue with court costs, just let the court know.
Okay, understood.
All right. Now, with regards to the GPS state,
Your Honor, we of course defer to the court with the no contact order. I believe that largely covers the bases. And then just before we finish up today, Your Honor, the state would also respectfully request the affirmative finding of family violence.
all right, with regards to the affirmative finding of family violence, that would have been against the complainant in count one. That case?
Well, Your Honor, also, I could have been
Sure.
misreading it, Your Honor, so forgive me if I.
No, if you
misunderstand
have law that says something differently, I will consider it.
So just looking at the family code, Your Honor, I was under Title IV, Section 71.0021, A1B. In the definition of dating violence, it says because of the victim's or applicant's marriage to or dating relationship with an individual with whom the actor is or has been in a dating relationship with. So because Christian was in a relationship with Danessa, and Danessa and the defendant had a relationship, we believe that meets the statutory definition for a dating relationship. And as such, an affirmative finding of family violence would be warranted, Your Honor.
All right, I'm not going to have an affirmative finding of family violence.
Okay, thank you,
All right,
Judge.
thank you. But thank you for giving me that section.
I'm trying to be, I got my green tabs, Your Honor. I'm trying to be prepared.
Oh, no, I appreciate that. All right, now with regards to GPS, I'm going to have the GPS on for till February. Let me see. We're going to have GPS tracking only until February 26th. State that will give you time to contact the complainant. That will give you time to let defense counsel know what areas perhaps he should not be in.
Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, if I may, the GPS device is precisely what has impeded him from gaining employment.
Oh, no, it's tracking.
No, they won't hire me. Like our dealerships, they won't hire me because of the GPS.
Right, so sometimes we have to look at places for employment other than what we wanted.
I've tried, they say the same thing, the ankle monitor, like even.
Oh,
like,
no, because I've seen, let me just tell you, I understand what you're saying. So for example, if I have a criminal case and I work at a hospital, they may say, Stephanie, I know you've been working at this hospital for 20 years, but as long as you have that GPS on, you can't work at the hospital. But then I'm like, but I gotta eat. I have children. You know what I do? I go get a job somewhere else. And I've seen people with GPS working at the McDonald's. And you know how I know? Because I've gone to McDonald's and I've seen them with their GPS on. So there are plenty of jobs available for you with GPS. It may not be what you want, but when people bring children into this world, guess what? There is no job that is too beneath you to support your children. Because let me just tell you why I say that. My mom had us to feed, right? And she was about to take a job working on a garbage truck. And that was back in the day when people were not putting their garbage in plastic bags. It was just being a tin trash can, and you would have to hop off the truck, pick it up, and dump it. And you know why she was going to do that? Because she had children to support. So you have 5 children to support. And guess what? You may not be able to work at a car dealership because you have GPS on. Get a job elsewhere.
I mean, like the minimum to take care of them, like jobs that are gonna pay me enough to take care of
Well,
them.
you're working and your wife's working. I'm sorry, your fiance is working.
Because my child support gets taken
Mhm.
up, so that's what I'm saying. I won't be able to.
Well, here's the thing, you're on tracking, right? You can get 2 jobs. And you know how I know that can be done? Because when my mom did get a job, other than working on a garbage truck, she was on rotating shifts. And you know how many hours she had to work a day? 14. And you know what rotating shift is? They have you on the morning shift. She would be on the morning shift for 7 days. Then she would get 3 days off. Then after those 3 days were off, she'd get on the middle shift. The middle shift was 3 to 11. And then after she worked 7 days for that, she'd get 3 days off. Thank you. All right, thank you. Then she would get 3 days off for that. And then she had the graveyard shift. And guess what? She didn't say, this job is beneath me, because she had to support her children. So you got to support your children. And if that means getting 2 jobs, then you get 2 jobs. That's what you're going to have to do. You understand? And when you're in this court, I require that people to have employment. And you're being on GPS till February 26th. Guess what? It's for your protection as well. You understand?
Your Honor, I do want to bring it to the court's attention that there will be a lag in the GPS. He is on GPS with pretrial. That does not transfer over to probation. He'll need to get that one removed. And then we typically give a little time for them to get another install.
How much time are you giving him for another install?
Typically, it's 10 days, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the cost of the installation of another GPS monitor, I believe, is prohibitive for him.
All right, I'm ordering GPS. So if you go to the Bexar County Jail, that's the only way for him not to have costs associated with that. And then that's going to be a whole can of worms. He would have to go into custody. They'd have to put the GPS on at custody. Then he would be released. Those are his only other options.
So he would, what, practically speaking, what would he do? Go get this one removed at pretrial, and then what does he get? the
All right, so
probation
we're off the record. I'm going to let you all figure that out. Is there anything else with regards to his conditions?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
So, Your Honor, so. in regards to-
Fernando Cordova.
Should I log in the Teams so you can confirm who is on? Or do we know if we?
All right, where are we on discovery?
We've got the discovery judge. An offer has been tendered, and I just need to reset to go over the offer with my client, kind of go over things, make sure he understands. Mom, who hired me, would also like to be in that meeting, so I'm sure she'll ask questions for things that he'll want to know. He just doesn't know to ask.
All right, how old are you?
20.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 1-month reset for this case plea deadline date.
February 27th.
All right, why were you late for court?
I really don't got an excuse. Besides, I got insomnia.
I'm sorry, what?
I really don't got an excuse, but I got insomnia.
He overslept, Judge, is what he's saying.
All right, so here's the thing. You need to be on time for court. Otherwise, you know what's going to end up happening? Whether you're 20 or 18, guess what? We'll make sure that you come on time If you're not on time, we'll know where you are. You know how we'll know that?
Got my address.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, y'all got my address.
No, because you'll be in Orange and we'll bring you over from the jail. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
How far did you go in school?
In school,
Yes.
to 10th grade,
All right. Why did you only go to the 10th grade?
I dropped out
Why?
because there was like a lot of drama.
All right. So let me explain to you about drama. Drama is you coming before the court and not addressing the court properly. Drama is using slang and not proper English coming before the court. So my advice is you probably want to get your GED so that you can get a job, because now it is hard to get good employment without at least a high school diploma. And even if you have a high school diploma, it's still hard. Guess what? People who go to college, and I'm not talking to people who go to college and they're getting a degree in philosophy, finding a job. I mean, people who are going to college, getting a degree in engineering, biology, they're all having a hard time finding employment. So you come along and you don't even have a 10th grade education and you're trying to get employment, it does not look good. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you employed?
I wasn't employed.
So that's a no, right? You're not working?
No, man.
So that means that your mom or somebody is supporting you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So when you come back here on the 27th, you're going to come on time and you're going to address the court properly. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Maybe excuse?
Yes, once you sign the reset form. All right. And this is family violence as well.
Yes, I believe we're just gonna handle
Okay.
it, Judge.
All right. Court is calling 2023 CR 1478 and 2023 CR 5264, State of Texas versus Kevin Michael Neuenfeld. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
defense?
Lindsay Shaw for Mr. Neuenfeld.
And are you Mr. Neuenfeld?
Yes, Your Honor.
And each of the cause numbers, I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Kevin Neuenfeld who was placed on community supervision in 2023 CR 1478 for the offense of assault family second offense on July 20th, 2023 for a term of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am. Your Honor.
And are you the same Kevin Neuenfeld who was placed on community supervision in 2023 CR 5264 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams on July 20th, 2023 for a term of 10 years?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state, are you proceeding on the same allegation in each motion?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Defense, any objection to the state reading the allegation once and your client pleading in both cause numbers?
No, you're.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Kevin Newton, is it Neuenfeld? Neuenfeld. Did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of October and November 2023 in violation condition number 4.
How do you plead to that in each of the motions, true or not true?
True, Your Honor. We'll waive the remaining violated conditions. Your Honor.
Any objections? All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4 in 2023 CR 1478, court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 8 years in prison and up to a $500 fine?
True, Your Honor.
Now, do you understand
Yes,
that?
ma'am. Sorry.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4 in that cause number?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 in that cause number true. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4 in 2023 CR 5264? The court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 8 years in prison and up to a $500 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true in that cause number?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then that cause number, the court will find violation of condition number 4 true as well. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. And that is to deny the motion to revoke, continue him on his probation with weekly reporting for 60 days. Also intensive outpatient, also a UA hotline till further notice. And I believe it's 90 days of UA, I'm sorry.
Sober
NA.
days? Yes.
Vashon said it. And then I believe
90.
he does have verification that he did the BIP.
All right, so he has verification of that?
Yes, Your Honor, and I just emailed it to the state. I can provide the court a copy of that.
All right, probation,
Yes, Your Honor.
what is your recommendation? All right, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Kevin Newfeld.
All right, explain to me why you're not reporting.
Well, I had a baby born with a very young lady that abandoned the baby pretty much right after having the baby. I was trying to deal with the CPS case, the stress of that. Trying to get custody, doing the CPS was through Zoom and everything. I paid for a paternity test. I'm 99.9997 the father, trying to get custody of the
But
baby.
it's, you're not concerned about that 0.1%.
Not at all. The
Okay,
baby looks just like my other two daughters.
okay.
So I'm trying to deal with that and trying to. I'm trying to keep her around, but I just can't. She's too much trouble. She's a liability to all my freedom and all that. So the baby mama, not the daughter. The daughter, I love her.
Child's mom.
Thank you for saying that. I don't know why people say baby's mom.
Daughter's child.
Yeah.
Child's mother. Sorry.
All right.
Yes, yeah.
And how old is she? The child's mother?
24,
And how old are you?
43.
All right, well, that's on you for doing that.
Touche.
Oh, you're throwing French down to me. All right, then what the court will do, in each motion, the court will deny the motion. Alternate amend conditions. There's to be CPS compliance. And each cause number. What is the name of the mother of your child? There's to be no contact with. And the reason why I do that is because if you're saying she's not a good person to be in your life, then this is me helping you with your probation. So if she wants to have contact with you, you can say, the mean judge in the 187 said you can't have contact. There is to be 90 sober meetings in 90 days. Probation, do we need an updated tab or no?
No, Judge.
All right, there's to be intensive outpatient treatment. And the UA hotline. Probation with regards to the weekly reporting. I think he's going to have a lot on his plate with CPS. So I think adding, you need to unfold your arms. They say when you fold your arms, you're closed off to what people are trying to give you.
I want to be receptive.
All right. So probation with regards to weekly reporting, I think that may be too much. All right. So are you all fine with not doing weekly reporting?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
All right. And probation, are you fine with that? All right, if you miss reporting, what's going to end up happening is you're going to come back here. Motion is going to be issued. And you're looking at 8 years in prison. And guess what? If you go to prison for 8 years, one, because it's a newborn baby. I've done CPS cases. Everybody always wants a newborn because they figure a parent has not had a chance to impact them negatively. And they will be happy to take your newborn and then you'll go to prison. Either you'll do a Cape Fear, tattoo your knuckles or not. And then when you get out, your child won't know you. You understand? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. Hey, did you ever watch the series Shameless
No, I haven't.
with Carl?
No.
Okay, you need to watch that,
Okay, I will.
but don't pick up any bad habits from that series.
Okay, Your Honor.
All right, if you ever need anything and you feel like probation is not addressing it, you can always come back to court. Yes, Bashan?
I just need direction on whether or not you're gonna give them credit for the active course that for being placed on probation.
Yes,
Thank you, Your Honor.
you're welcome. And Bashan, wait a minute, before he goes, yes, you're supposed to be doing he's supposed to be doing parenting classes anyway.
Yes, ma'am.
But yes, he'll get credit for the BIPP course.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
He's done.
Yep, that's it.